My name is Peter, President of Powerhouse Potato Industry. But I also have a PhD in philosophy. So I'm here to help you understand the reality of the world, and I'm happy to answer any questions, especially in regards to Powerhouse Potatoes.
I'm Dr. John Subramanian. I have 3 PhDs, one on the head, one on the heart, and one on the hand. I've done whole study of the whole body. So if you have any questions, any part of the body, I can answer today.
My name is Erin. I'm a sophomore at Rutgers, and I'm studying nursing. And I'm just here because I volunteered to help today. And I guess maybe I learned something, but I think I kind of
know what you believe in.
I do know what I believe in, so.
So none of you believe in the soul, right?
No way.
No.
What is soul?
Well, I believe that everybody has 2 souls, not one.
Okay.
The right soul and the left soul.
Okay.
So how can you say you can't believe in the soul?
So we're gonna start our debate with our opening arguments.
Sit down.
Who's gonna go first?
Okay, go first.
Yes.
So I believe in the soul because it controls how you live and all your decisions you make. Yeah.
So you said the
Well, hold
soul.
on 1 second. You have a chance.
You have to present the presentation.
Yes. I believe in the soul too. So I'm saying that there are 3 parts I can give you. 3 reasons. So
No, hold on.
yeah, you go first.
Why do you believe in the soul?
I believe in the soul because even though you age, like when your body changes, your soul does not change at all. The soul stays the same, and the body is anyways going to die, and the soul is going to pass through going through another body. So the soul stays the same, but the body dies and ages,
Okay.
and it's material.
Would you guys like to share your opening statement?
Okay. When you say soul, a lot of people on the Eastern religion, especially Hinduism, they say the soul is something that goes on living in the body, and then at the time of death, the soul passes on to another body invisibly. But that's unproven scientifically. Can't be seen by anybody. Not only can't be seen, can't be measured. And it is just something that the Indians or Hindus and Eastern religions have come up with to cope with this whole idea of what is death. They just don't understand it. We scientists understand what is death. It's just when the chemical process in our body stops functioning because of the breakdown of the organs or old age, or if you're hit violently or something like that, then the body just doesn't work anymore and it stops working. That's the end of it. But because people are so afraid of that whole thing, they invent that, the soul and something's going to move out from here. It's not true, because everything we see around has to be based scientifically. You have to be able to somehow perceive it. Okay, so this is my statement. Go ahead, Professor.
I've done 300 surgeries, open heart surgeries, okay? I looked at every corner of the heart, there is no soul at all. Trust me. Because if I tell you where is your hand, you can show it, right? Where is your hand? Where is your head? Where is your soul? What is that? Where is the soul? I don't see it. It's all a myth, it's a lie. There's no soul at all. It's just a lie. I looked at 300 people's heart, there's no soul at all. So don't believe in this soul. I don't see it. If I see it, I'll believe it. Simple.
Wait. So first of all, I mean, it's kind of like, who cares? Like, why? First of all, why do you even need a soul? Like, first of all, what did you say about the body and the soul? And it goes, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. That doesn't make any sense. And so, first of all, it doesn't make any sense. And second of all, like, who cares? I mean, why do you need a soul anyway? I mean, what do you get from a soul that you don't have like right here? I don't understand.
Okay, this team, you want to start sharing some of your...
So, your name, Dr. Subramanian?
Yes.
Okay.
That's part of my name. My name is about 2 miles now.
Fine. You said, oh, when you show your hand, you can see your hand.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so let's take something in science. Let's say gravity. Can you see gravity?
But I can feel it.
No, you can't. No, you cannot feel gravity.
Really?
Yeah.
After dinner, I can feel it.
If you push me from the tower, I think I can feel it.
Yeah, but how do you know what gravity is? How about when someone, like back ago, when no one knew what gravity was, what was keeping us down on this earth? How did you know it was gravity? You didn't. You can't see it. The same thing for the soul. The soul, you feel the outcomes, you feel all the things that you experience with the soul. You don't see the soul though. So let's say, oh, where's gravity? Is gravity here? I don't see gravity, but you can feel it. You can feel it weighing down to you. Same thing with the soul. You can't see it, okay? But every decision you make in life, you can feel the soul.
Okay,
But
argument
maybe I
from
should
this
do
side?
more.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, the material body will come to the end, but where you guys say that there is no soul. So when the material body dies, are we just going to stay there rotting? Like, is that the end of our life?
Hmm?
Is it? No, that isn't. Where are you? You're just going to stay on the ground rotting, seeing maggots coming out of your foot? No. The soul drives you. It's like a car, okay? You are driving the car, right? But if you step out of the car, how is the car going to drive? It can't drive by itself. You control the car as the soul controls your body. And it tells you what decisions to make. You can feel with the soul. You can see with the soul. You can smell with the soul. You can taste with the soul. Without the soul, you can't do anything. You're just going to be lying there. That's all why I believe it.
So you mean to say I'm not this body?
No, you're not the body.
Then whose body am I?
You're the soul.
It's very difficult to understand.
It's
Arguments
like,
from this side?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like saying you're contradicting yourself. When you say I'm not this body, you're saying like I'm not me. This is me right here. If somebody says you come to this meeting, you know, I own a Powerhouse Potatoes and I have to go to meetings all the time. Someone says you come to this meeting, I can't just say, you know, I'm going to sit over here with this body, my soul will go to a meeting. They'll all laugh at me. What do you mean your soul? You know, you have to, when I say I'm at the meeting, I have to take my body there. So there's no difference between me and my body. Okay, I can say, if you cut my head off, I'm going to die, right? That's the end of my body. And my body starts rotting and because of death. It's nothing to do with some kind of soul. Although I like soul food, which is a whole different category. You know, it tastes delicious. But that soul food, think about it. What is soul food? There's no soul. It's just a food. You eat it and, you know, you get fatter. So you cannot eat so much soul food. But there is no soul as such, just because my body is moving around because of the electrical impulses. Now you talk about thoughts and those kind of things. The thoughts are coming from the brain. If my brain is dead, right, my body may still be alive, the heart is still pumping, but there's no thoughts anymore. There's no interaction. So therefore, if the brain is alive, then I'm alive. If the brain is dead, I'm dead. There's no soul at all.
Yes, but what controls the brain? And that's the soul.
If the soul leaves you, your brain dies. Everything else may work, but there's no thoughts.
But like you die when your heart stops pumping.
Yes.
Yeah.
True, but you don't feel anything. You're just there, like just living, like you're like a still car, as she pointed out. You're just a still car. You're just standing there, like just breathing,
Like a statue.
like a statue.
A live statue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you your eye?
In my eye, I can see it. No,
You can see my eyes,
Yes.
right? I have two eyes. You have two also.
Are you your
You have two of them too.
Are you your arm?
We're good. Huh?
Are you your arm?
Are you your arm?
No.
Which one? No, I'm not a particular
Go ahead.
Yeah.
arm. Yeah, I'm not. No, keep going.
Yeah, sure. But what are you then?
I am this body is sum total of fingers, arms, heart, everything. It's a combination of it that makes me me.
What type of combination?
No, everything put together. It's like, is my car the tire? No, but tire is part of the car. So similarly, is that the car? Yes. Without the tire, it's still the car.
All right, going back with the car acronym. Who is controlling the car? Obviously describing the body, and just the car just standing there. You're obviously going back to that soul, car, person thing.
And
But that's the brain. You're just talking about the arm and the heart and stuff, but then the brain is there, and the brain, has all these like connections and stuff, and then that makes your body work.
But again, what controls the brain?
Well, the brain is smart and it can control itself.
This couple of chemicals in the brain, it makes it active.
and you say that you guys are scientists, right?
You have 5 PhDs.
And
They said
no,
three.
no.
I'm just the sophomore.
You got 2 more since this out.
You two are scientists. So if you're a scientist, like Albert Einstein said, that there is a point where science cannot go beyond, and he's one of the best scientists in the world. So he says that there's a point where science cannot be beyond, that science cannot go beyond. They say that they cannot see the soul with like X-ray vision goggles, right? They cannot see the soul. So even though you say that I can't see I can't see the soul, your soul's still gonna go when you die. Like, so you won't be able to see it. It's inside you, but you won't be able to see that when you won't notice that as you grow that your soul is you're not this body, and when you at the end of this body you're just going back to you're going back to the same cycle again, going to the next body and again and again and again.
So from the car we go to cycle?
No,
It's a change.
it's every
Oh, it's
time.
a change. Okay.
Changing cars.
So if from being like a year old and now I am 11, yeah, and now since I'm 11, my body has changed completely, but my soul is still the same. It has not aged. It has not. It has no changes have been happened to the soul, but except the body has been. Oh, the only one that has been changed. The vision has been changed. The hearing, taste, and the sense of smell has also been changed.
Have you proved that the soul has not changed wherever it is?
Okay, science cannot explain everything. Can science explain how you think? Can science explain like how you feel about matters, your values, your beliefs? Can science explain that?
Yes.
Isn't that
Really?
psychology?
Yeah, but like psychology doesn't apply to everyone. It doesn't apply to every single person because every single person is unique. Each of them has a single soul.
That's because of different combination of chemicals. Everyone is unique.
Really?
No way.
There's
No, no.
8 billion.
I have probably extra sulfuric acid. You might have extra hydrochloric acid. So that's why it's different.
So you're saying that in science you can combine these different chemicals and you can make a person?
I think so. We're trying.
We've been trying for a while, actually.
That,
You're making Mr. Potato Head?
Soon we are going to do that.
I think Anish
How
wanted
many
to
can
say.
I bring?
Anish wanted to say.
Okay, so have you ever seen like a dead body?
No.
No. I feel like a dead deer or
Yeah.
a rabbit.
Okay, well, don't you see that? Doesn't it like look cold? Like, doesn't it look?
Right. I saw a dead body that was a victim of this professor. Yeah, he died because the guy cut something wrong. But it was yeah, you're right. It looks very different
Yeah.
from just the day before. There's something like very cold about it.
Okay, well, so do you know why we have like a heat source in our body? You know how like if you like for example like just breathe on your hand like that, don't you? Doesn't it feel warm?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Is it Because of some prior chemicals coming out?
Chemicals, I
No, it's because of the soul. The soul, it provides energy and heat for the body.
I don't get it.
Well, we do know scientifically that the heart is the center of energies, because all the blood cells go through the heart. Now, what exactly provides each cell with the energy, we haven't figured that out yet.
And we're trying.
But we're pretty sure it's not like
Soul.
like a soul or something that people thought of thousands of years ago. Because we've not been thought of yet. So it couldn't have possibly been thought of thousands of years ago. That's just silly, right? We only, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're the smart ones.
You may be trying, but I don't think you'll ever do it.
Why is that? 50 years back, people thought that we may not be able to communicate wirelessly, but now we are, right? We have iPhones.
Because it doesn't like clash with someone's religious beliefs. Someone believes that there's a soul, okay? But you guys can never make a person or like prove that there's no soul, because it's people's beliefs.
Well, going back to when you said scientifically proven you can't like see the soul. Well, when it's cloudy, you can't see the sun, but that doesn't mean the sun doesn't exist.
But I can fly and see the sun.
No, you can't fly. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this right there. You guys are gonna have 1 minute to kind of like come up with your final closing statement based off of everything, and then we're gonna wrap up the debate today. So just take 1 minute to debrief with your groups. Come up with a
There's no evidence of what you call the soul. We believe that the body is animated by chemicals, and when the body dies, that's the end of it. There's no question of the soul moving from one body to the other.
Yes. We believe the strong again. As I said, there is no soul in the body, and when somebody dies, that's it. The chemicals are over, and that's the end of it. Sometimes you burn the body. Does it mean the soul is burnt? No. So we don't believe all this soul and other stuff. So I still now, after your arguments, I kind of thinking a little bit differently, but I still believe there is no soul at this point.
But we still need to think a little bit.
We still need to have
You
some
make some
more.
very good points.
Yeah, that made me think a little bit differently.
Well, there has to be a soul, because how do you feel? How do you like connect with people? Is it like your skeleton connecting with people? Your flesh, your bones? There has to be like something inside of you that's like controlling your whole body.
Interesting, right? Chemicals don't have emotions.
Yeah, actually, what emotions we know. We've tested a lot of chemicals and never saw emotions.
Nandini.
Good point.
Good point.
We'll consider that, because we never did consider it.
Yes.
Thank you.
My reason is that who are you talking about when you say that, oh, my arm is hurting? Are you talking about like, who are you saying that, like, if you say, oh, I am hurt, who is the I that you're talking about?
I always thought I'm Dr. Subramanian.
That's okay. Good point. Who is the I? Who is the person?
I don't say I hand, I say my hand, right?
Right. I identify with my possessions. Everything is mine, and definitely the body is me. But you're right. If I say my heart, it's not me. My face is not me. Really speaking, neither is my name really me. So it's a good point. Something to think about. Thank you.
So you guys are thinking about believing in the soul?
Well, the thing is, we don't want to disprove or disagree or agree at this point. But I think some of the points that the kids have raised are quite valid. They're kind of what we call revolutionary, because we don't think along those lines in the scientific framework. We don't think outside that box. But what you have brought up in terms of emotions and all that, and identification, I think those are very good points, and we'll have to go back and start thinking out of the box also.
Personally, I feel that 40 years of my education studies is all waste. Actually, you kids are much smarter. I might have to reconsider those my PhD certificate. I might have to throw them out.
Get a sixth one.
So let's thank our guests for helping